Okay? The purpose of this video is to show you the steps involved with cleaning a pillow. It's really short, several short steps. First of all, every time you renovate a pillow, you replace the ticking. These come with an opening like this to fit over the nozzle of the machine. Simply slide it over the nozzle, you pinch it on the left side, and roll that spring down, and that will clamp it in place. If you pull on that, you can tell it's very tightly held. You don't have to worry about it blowing off and getting your plant all filthy. The next step is to turn your blower into the manual position. That will create a suction so that when you rip open your old pillow and empty the filling in here, you're not going to get dust and feathers flying all over your plant. It's a good idea to shake all the filling in here and to turn the old ticking wrong side out. That's because 99% of your dust and dirt that's in your pillow is adhered to the lining of the old ticking, and you make sure you get everything out of the corners of the ticking. I don't know if you can tell in the video very well or not, but this looks like felt. That's the dust that comes from the decomposition of the feathers that are stuck to the inside due to perspiration and body oil. And after you empty the old tick in there, you simply roll it up and throw it in a wastebasket. If the pillow is flat, now's the time that you would add any extra filling to it. This pillow is pretty full, so we don't need to do that. Then you turn your blower to the off position, you turn your lights on and your agitator on, and you reset your blower on automatic by pushing that timer button in and the toggle switch down to automatic. We set this timer to about 1.5 to 2 minutes. It's a solid state timer, does not rotate back, so you don't need to set it every time. During this cycle, the brushes are exposing all the filling to ozone emitting ultraviolet light. That does the deodorizing, it kills bacteria, kills staphinfectious germs, and the dust that comes from the decomposition of feathers is sifted out through some slits in the bottom into this box. If I were to open that box right now, there would be a lot of dust that would be coming out of the old pillow, and we'd make a mess, but that's where it collects. And you need to clean that dust drawer out about every 100 pillows or so. It'll fill up. Then at the end of the cycle, the blower is going to come back on, and everything's going to be sucked out of this tumble chamber into the new ticking. When the tumble chamber is empty, we're going to shut it all off. It takes a few seconds, but you'll probably note that there'll be some down that's stuck to the window. That comes from the static electricity that builds up naturally. And it's a good idea, if you can, to position your machines close to an air hose so that as the filling empties, when it gets close to being completely out, you can simply take the air hose and give it a squirt to blow that glass free and clear of filling. Depends upon the type of filling that's in the machine or in the pillow, how long it takes for this to empty. If it's all down, as this pillow was, it takes a little bit longer because it's so light and fluffy. If it's all feathers, it'll go through there pretty quickly. If you have a pillow that's filled with cluster fiber or shredded foam, it goes through there very, very quickly. So now it's almost out. We blow that off to get rid of that's collected on the glass. Then we shut the blower off and your agitator off. And if you pinch the pillow and it bounces back like that, that means your impeller is still turning. You don't want to remove that too quickly, because if the fan blade's still turning, it'll blow the feathers back at you. But when you pinch it and it doesn't bounce back, then you simply, again, grab it on the left-hand side, lift, and that'll get the spring started up. Then you roll the spring up, slide this ticking off. Have to be careful, especially when it's all down. And you have to fold the seam under. Then you can push it like this to get the air out, and then you can sew this up on any straight stitch sewing machine.